So late. My phone's fully charged. Coffee is brewed. I am getting ready to go to the doctor. Today we are doing blood work and a scan, so I should see how my follicles are growing. Hopefully well. Hopefully. I started sourdough starter yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, I want to try to make my own sourdough bread with all my time in the world. So fingers crossed I'm doing that right. So at 10 o'clock I have to feed the starter. It takes like 5 days. So I'm just gonna put my monk fruit sweetener in my coffee, my collagen peptides, and my creamer. I have my vials of Menopur for afterwards. I'll have to do that there. I've got my disinfecting wipes. I've got my hand sanitizer. My purse is a mess. So I'm all good to go. I'm gonna wash my hands before I leave, just in case. I just feel like the more you wash your hands, the better. That's all. But yeah, let's go check out my follicles. Now, they have us wearing face masks in the office. I'm gonna save mine so I don't have to wear another, like waste another one on the next time I come. Okay, so far we have 10 follicles. I'm so bad at like remembering like how many did I have at this point last time? I have no idea. So 10 so far. We're on day 5, I think, of the meds. I have to go home now and do my Menopur because I didn't do it there because I never do it this early and I'm going right home anyway. If I was going to work like in the past cycles, I would do my medication there. So we are gonna go home, take a shower now because after I've been out, I want to shower and take off all these clothes and get new clothes. Just do everything I can to be very cautious. I like that they're giving these out now, except I don't like that. I hope that they don't like give them out each time. Like I'll save mine so that they're not wasting them. You know what I mean? My Menopur. Got my alcohol, my syringe. This is a Q cap. You stick this on to get the liquid into, get all the Menopur. So I am on 4 vials of Menopur, which I think equals 300 IUs. 75 times 4. It's a lot. I was actually expecting more follicles, but they did remind me that it was my first scan, and then here's the needle. Okay, I have to be on the computer in 15 minutes. So we take the little Q cap. I hope my battery doesn't die because it's always dying. You twist that on, and then you pull back first because otherwise it's pretty hard to get to pull back the liquid. And then you push the air in, and then it kind of just like ejects itself. Is that the right word? See, it kind of just like fills up itself. And then I just like push back the air. I always pull back a little bit more than 1. The doctor said it's fine because transferring it all, you lose a little bit of the liquid. So the doctor did tell me today because the tops are on, I don't really have to waste my alcohol swab because I told her that a lot of the ones they sent me were dry, and which is kind of annoying. So she said don't waste them, like these are sterile, so it's fine. So then you just push the liquid in. You can't really see, but it's like a powder. And then once you put the liquid in, it dissolves. Can you see that? Come on, focus. See the little powder? And then when you put the liquid in, it just like disintegrates it. And then we pull back. Gotta swirl it around to make sure it all gets dissolved. Why is none of it coming out? It's all like air. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest and then we will inject it. Got it all in here now. Menopur burns. It's my least favorite one. Well, besides Ganirelix, that's like an ovulation stopper, but because I'm taking Lupron, I don't need to take Ganirelix. So let's see if this one's wet. It is, thank God. Got my high-waisteds on today. Gonna pull those down. So I've got a little bit of bruising over here. I don't know if you could see it. Not so bad. Can't complain. Let the it dry a little bit because otherwise it burns more. I'm gonna tap out the air and just get a little bit up there. All right, let's go. Guys, I just want to remind you, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. Like, always speak to your doctor before you do anything. Ow, fudge. Oh, that burns. Ah. So, the way that I do it might not be the way your doctor wants you to do it. So, so moral of the story is, I just want to make sure you guys understand that I'm not a medical professional. I'm just doing this for the 5th time, and this is just how I do it. Every doctor is different, I learned, and everybody, like, some doctors might not have you do it one in the morning, one at night. One might have you do it all the time, like all at once. My old doctor had me doing everything at once. So it's just like every doctor is different. All right, I'm gonna pour a cup of coffee. No, actually I'm not. I'm gonna save my decaf for later. I'm gonna fill up a glass of water and then I'm gonna jump on my computer for this math class. So I made these like energy balls yesterday. Rob ate them all, so I'm gonna make some more. It's literally just oats, flax seeds, coconut flakes, chocolate chips, and almond or peanut butter, and some honey, whatever you prefer. I forgot the vanilla yesterday, so I don't think it's an essential part of the recipe. But you basically just mix it all together and then roll them out into little balls. They're really, really delicious. I will leave the recipe linked down below. I don't know where my tripod is, so I'm not going to do it all like on camera, but it's, you just do the oats, you put in some flaxseed meal or flaxseed, whatever you want. Coconut flakes. This is like a very versatile recipe. You could like add things, take things out. Like if you had dry fruit, if you wanted to add it, whatever makes you happy, you know? It's kind of like a very versatile recipe. Sorry, chewing on chocolate chips. I measured like loosely and I added a little bit more of everything to try to make the recipe a little bit bigger. We've got the honey, almond butter, chocolate chips, flax meal, and the coconut flakes, which is probably my favorite part of the recipe. And then you mix it all up and then pop this in the refrigerator for a little bit just so everything comes together, and then you roll them again and then keep them in the fridge. I'll show you guys the final product. So I'm gonna clean out my fridge right now, just because it's disgusting and I don't know like what's been in here for how long, and it's just time that I clean it out because it's just a mess. I'm gonna get my diffuser going. It's 9:30. I'm gonna charge my camera before I clean the fridge so I could like show you guys. Maybe I'll put my tripod up. I've been diffusing like either lemon, lime, or citrus fresh with frankincense and thieves almost daily. I feel like it's just good for our immune support right now. I also ordered some kind of immune vitamin from Young Living because I had points. So that should be getting here soon. But actually it probably won't get here till next week, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So I've been doing just 3 drops of each. See if I can do this one-handed. So we've got frankincense, 2, 3. We've got thieves. Sorry if Buster starts barking. I think the recycling guys are out there. 1, 2, 3. Where'd my top go? And then I love this combination. I love citrus fresh. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I've got my water. Got to press the next slide on my, I'm doing a professional development. It's like so depressing. It's about suicide prevention. So there's no quizzes. So I just kind of have it playing in the background. I know that's really bad, but it's so depressing. Who wants to sit there and listen to 2 hours about suicide? God. All right. Got this going. Let's go back to the computer. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. But figure that out later. Oh, gotta hit next. Okay. Wasn't really in the mood for anything for breakfast, so I'm having just like one piece of gluten-free toast with a little bit of almond butter. I feel like uninspired food-wise. I kind of need to like make a meal plan for the next week, so like when I go to the grocery store I could just get everything at once. I tried to like order delivery, but every delivery service has no deliveries available. So I started rolling these out, but it's 10 o'clock, which means I have to tend to my sourdough starter. So if this all works out, I got broccoli in there, I will share the recipe and stuff. If you guys are still interested, I will link the recipe to the starter down below. The woman that I used to work for has successfully made sourdough bread. Sorry, the light is like glaring in because it's behind me. So I have the recipe from one of her cookbooks. I asked her to send it. I don't know how to stop the light. But so I need to remove 4 ounces of this from here. And then I need to add, I already have this weighed out. You need to weigh your ingredients rather than measure them. I have 113 grams of water. I wanted it to be room temperature. So I did this like a while ago, and then I'm gonna add also 113 grams of flour. How I'm gonna figure out 4 ounces to remove is I'm going to, you can't see that. Oh, this light. I never thought I'd be mad at the light. So I have it on ounces, and then I'm gonna take out, can I close this? A little bit, there we go. That's a little bit better. Yes, much better. I will take out I'll like remove it, and then it'll like go negative 4 ounces. That's how I'll figure out how much to take out. Oh, just shut off again. See how it says negative 4 ounces? So I took out 4 ounces, and then I'm going to put in my water and the flour. I got to get my flour down. All right, so I've got my water, my flour, and then we're just gonna mix it together. And then it sits again for another 24 hours. I really hope I'm doing this right, because I really want to make successful sourdough. If you guys have ever done this before and you have any tips, like if you notice I'm doing anything wrong, please let a girl know. I've done a lot of research before starting this. So a lot of the starter recipes are very similar, but who knows? All right, let me check my recipe and see if I need to add anything else. I really don't think so. Have it all mixed together, and it's gonna sit for another 24 hours. So we'll see how this goes. And then I think tomorrow, what do I do? What is day 3? Day 3, by the 3rd day, I should be seeing some bubbles. Okay. For each feeding, weigh out 4 ounces. Okay, that's what I'll do tomorrow, guys. Big plans for me tomorrow, feeding my starter. Hours later, I'm finishing up the 2-hour training on suicide prevention. I feel like they should have had something a little bit more positive in times like these. I understand how serious it is, but I mean, I'm so depressed now. All right, so this is over. I'm meeting my dad. I feel like we're doing like a shady drug deal. I picked him up organic eggs, and I found him like disinfectant cleaner when I went to ShopRite last week, and he finally has time to meet during the day today, so I'm gonna like do a drive-by, and I'm gonna run through the Starbucks drive-through because I deserve it. I truly deserve a Starbucks drive-through. And then I'm gonna come home. Guess who still didn't clean out their fridge? Me. It's at 12 now. I keep thinking that like, if I don't do it today, there's always tomorrow or the next day or the infinity amount of days, because we have no idea how much time we're gonna be stuck doing this. I promise I'll get motivated. I promise, after I get my Starbucks. Just took Buster for a walk and I'm going to marinate some chicken. I am gonna marinate it in olive oil. Shoot, I'm out of coconut aminos. I need to use a Trader Joe's, but I'm like afraid to drive all the way there for them to like be out of everything. I just kind of just like mixed together a little of things. Let me pull everything out and I'll show you what I'm gonna marinate it in. So this is just like a made up concoction. I'm gonna do a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, a little bit of Dijon mustard, a little sriracha, a little soy sauce, a little brown sugar, garlic, salt, pepper, and just some like all-purpose seasoning. And I promise you guys, like, this comes out amazing. The last time I didn't have balsamic vinegar, so I'm excited to see how that does. Usually I use coconut aminos, but I'm out. I'm afraid to go to Trader Joe's because there's certain things I want from there. I'm gonna be annoyed if I drive all the way there and they don't have it. So I'm thinking I might try to go tomorrow morning. We'll see. I don't wanna go all the way there. It's only 15 minutes away, but it's just like a hassle, you know what I mean? So let's start with this. We're gonna do a little, I'm gonna guess a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I need more olive oil too. I just added that to my list. I have not eaten lunch yet. I've kind of been hanging out. I can't open this one-handed. So we've got balsamic vinegar. Why can't I open this? I'm anxious to hear back from the doctor just to see how everything's going and when my next appointment will be, which I'm assuming will be Saturday because it's usually like every other day. Okay, I did like about a 1/4 cup of this. I'm just gonna do about a tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm gonna do, here, I'll do the rest so you can see. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of Dijon. I love this sriracha. I got it because, the one I usually get was sold out, so I got this brand. It's pretty darn good. Let's do, I have another garlic if I need it. I love garlic, so the more the better. And I'm pretty sure it's good for your immune system. But again, like when I said water is good for your immune system, don't forget I'm not a doctor. I'm sure you all know that. And I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. This isn't the healthiest, guys. It's just really good. And then I'm gonna add the other seasonings off camera because I can't do that one-handed. Watching the show. Oh, I should probably put a little honey in here. I think I've got enough. What's the show I've been watching? I've been waiting for the new episodes to come out. Little Fires Everywhere. Oh my gosh, are you watching that? You should if you have Hulu. I'm pretty sure new episodes came out last night. So after this, I think I might go watch an episode and do another one of those videos. I still have 45 minutes to do that's due by tomorrow. So I'm just gonna slice up the chicken and let it sit in here for about a few hours because it's 2:30. Again, with all marinades, the longer the better, but I just remembered now. It's ready to marinate in about an hour or so. I'll like zhuzh it around every so often. But yeah, pop this in the pop this in the fridge. And maybe I'll do like rice, and I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts and zucchini. because the zucchinis are about to go bad. And yes, I did not clean my refrigerator. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm gonna sip on this and just relax for a little bit now. So I'm gonna start dinner soon. I'm gonna attempt to make this rice that Rob's mother makes. They call it brown rice. It is not brown rice. It is just like rice that's cooked with like soy sauce that makes it brown. So she like cooks it with like some onions. She toasts the rice first, adds little soy sauce, and then covers it. Like, I've observed her do this several times, so it's like Rob's favorite. So I'm gonna attempt to do it. I really hope that I can successfully do it, but there's a chance that I'm not. I mean, you can't really mess up rice. I'm just afraid that I'm not gonna make it like how he expects it to be done. I've tried several times, and he will eat it, of course, because he doesn't complain about food. But I don't know. We'll see if I could do this successfully. So I bet she doesn't cook her onions in ghee, but I just love the flavor of ghee. And then I'm gonna season this with a little salt and pepper and garlic, and then I'm gonna get the rice in here too to toast that. All right, so I was told to toast the rice up a little bit first, and then add a little soy sauce, and then add chicken broth, like just to cover it. So this is a cup of rice. I like when I cook, like with like rice, like I like to do measurements, like specific things. I like to do measurements, but like to not do rice without like measuring the water kind of freaks me out, but we'll see how this goes. I guess I can't really mess it up, right? The soy sauce in here and some chicken broth. So we'll see how this turns out. Now I'm gonna chop up my veggies. I'm gonna do my zucchini, and see, the zucchinis I feel like are bad in here, darn it. And Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna get those on the stove, and then I'm gonna start the grill. So my vegetables are being cooked in ghee, salt, pepper, garlic, paprika. And then this is almost done. I just kind of want to toast it a little bit more, like fry it up. So I'm constantly stirring it, and the chicken is on the grill. Dinner is served, guys. If you can't tell, I didn't count a single point today. I didn't track a single thing, and I don't even care. The rice came out delicious. The vegetables are delicious, and I stole a piece of the chicken. I highly recommend making that marinade. This chicken is freaking to die for. Your rice? Mm-hmm. Did I make it like your mom's?
Needs a little bit more soy, but it's good.
I'm so happy you approve.
Yes.
And what about the chicken?
Very good.
Lester wants some. No chicken, honey, no chicken. Right, it's shot time. I already have my 5 units of Lupron. I am going back to the doctor on Saturday morning, so for now, everything has stayed the same. And we're gonna do 150 units of Follistim. I don't know if I have 150 in there. It'll stop with how much more I need, and then I'll just like refill the cartridge. Alright, so I did that. Oh, you see, some of them like are dry. Alright, so this one is wet. Sorry, the lighting is weird. Let's move this because you can't see a thing. The lighting is so awful. Sorry guys. Let's see. I feel like I keep doing them like, let's alternate. I know I did my Menopure on this side this morning, but we're gonna do the Follistim and then do the Menopure on the other side. Alright, let's do the Lupron first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, ow. Now we're gonna do the Follistim. I hope I have 150 in there. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Just enough. I think that was literally just enough. Let's check. Yeah, we're gonna have to change the cartridge tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna end today's video so I can start editing it. Thank you guys so much for watching. My next IVF update will be filmed on Saturday and hopefully up for you guys on Sunday. Let me know if you like seeing the IVF updates. Yeah, today was a pretty boring day. Sorry guys, just real life over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!